All riches have their origin in mind. Wealth is idea and not money. Once said Robert Colier. And according to Edward Young, wealth is a state of mind, and anyone can acquire a wealthy state of mind by thinking rich thoughts. You must believe in an idea that's much further from your reach if you want to become rich. The last time I checked, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos was worth $201.8 billion. But how about you? You probably are working at a job you only got because of the degree you have, but still you probably don't have enough savings and have more living expenses than your salary can sustain. Now you feel like you are not paid well. Perhaps you have too much credit card debt or are overwhelmed by a student loan you obtained with the hope that you'll pay once you graduate. Now the dreams of getting rich only feels like a dream, a distant one. Then you start thinking about Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Howard Schultz, and other billionaires you know. You start asking, how did they get to it? It baffles you, especially when you think about those who made their first million at a young age. But like most people in your situation, you can only conclude they just got lucky, or perhaps you argue like my friend John. They were just born into wealth. They probably cheated their way into wealth. Even worse, you started doubting your ability. You start thinking you are worthless, not smart enough. You can only see your dreams vanishing before your eyes. The dream of building a mansion for your family, driving your favorite car, traveling around the world, and stay debt-free. You now conclude there is nothing more for me. It's a tough game, and it was from the start, and I'm on the losing side. But wait for a second. What if I told you that you have been wrong all along? What if I said to you that there is an actual equation of building wealth, and it's not luck or cheating into wealth? Fashion icon Ralph Lauren, Oracle founder Larry Ellison, former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz, talk show queen Oprah Winfrey, hedge fund tycoon George Soros, and even Amazon founder Jeff Bezos are all self-made billionaires. The same goes for Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, WhatsApp founder Jack Wom, and many other billionaires of our age. All these guys discovered the equation for building wealth early in their life and choose to use it. I cannot promise you that it'll be easy, as it'll be tough, full of ups and downs. Most of you might not stick to the end of this road, but it's at the end that lies true wealth beyond your imagination. It lies the freedom of never to worry about finances ever again. But first, let's talk about the lies you've been fed and believe about money. But before that, if you are new here, consider subscribing to this channel to continue receiving great videos like this. Also check in the description below some excellent resources that will change your life from good to the life you deserve. Let's start with Section 1. Section 1. Uncovering the lies about money. How do you perceive money? Is there something you work for, or is it something you inherit? Do you perceive money as the root for all evil? Do you believe that you have to chase money to get rich? Are you desperate to get it? The truth is that society and family have influenced our perception of money. If you were born into a low-income family, for example, you become more inclined to believe that's how your story will end. Or perhaps you choose to work harder to make money, not to end up like the rest of your folks. Maybe you blame Hollywood for depicting money as corrupt and evil. So are you the stereotype? Well, according to a CNBC study, 67.7% of millionaires are self-made and have a net worth of at least $13 million. Only 23.7% combine inherited wealth and self-made wealth, while only 8.5% earned their wealth through inheritance. So all you've been thinking about money and wealth is wrong. Your equation for wealth has been wrong all along. Here is the lie you've been fed. Money equals salary from a job. In such a case, the prospect of making money lies in getting a good job, and that means getting the best education. So what's wrong with such a belief? According to American entrepreneur Jim Rohn, formal education will make you a living, but only self-education will make you a fortune. So, if you want to make money and build wealth in a short time, such an equation won't get you there. Remember, your most valuable resource is time, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. In today's job market, the money you make depends on the number of hours you put into a job. If you make $20 an hour, for example, and work for about 40 hours weekly, it'll take you about 25 years to make $1 million. And that doesn't include the expenses and taxes. Also not forgetting inflation, which could make your $1 million less valuable by the time you make it. In actuality, what this means is that the only way you can become a millionaire one day is by living frugally, and you'll get there at an old age. Do you know what the problem is? Well, you traded your time for money, but it was still not enough. You again ask yourself, how did you guys like Kevin David Lehman, Alexandria Anderson, Austin Russell, and Wang Zelong made their millions at such a young age? What did they do differently? Well, the answer is in the second section. Section 2. Uncovering the secret behind true wealth. You must stop chasing money and chase value. According to Dr. Miles Monroe, if you want to become successful, seek to become a person of value. Generally, you are paid according to your value. A manager at a company only oversees the daily operations but earns more than a cleaner, even though the cleaner tirelessly works for the company. Do you know why? It's because the market sees the manager as more valuable than the cleaner. The company could replace the cleaner quickly, but it could take time to get a better manager. The question is, how can you increase your value? And that brings us to the first step of this equation. Step number 1. Identify a problem. You become more valuable when you solve problems. I'll again borrow the words of Dr. Miles Monroe. You are the solution to a problem in your generation. Jeff Bezos solved the problem of going to the stores to buy and having to wait in line. Also, we cannot forget the many companies that now sell their products through Amazon and those that Amazon employs. Mark Zuckerberg solved a problem called social networking. Through Facebook, people can now get in touch, interact, or do business. These two guys and many others didn't chase after money, but they identified a problem and solved it. And when they did it, money followed them. So, step 2. Solve the problem. Look for a problem and its solution and then try to build a business around it. Take time to listen to the market. What do people complain about? What do they wish they had? What frustrates them the most? That's how you identify a problem. But is the problem worth solving? Can you make money from it? The answer to that is the next section. Section 3. Find a scalable solution. It's not just enough to find a problem and its solution, but the solution must be scalable. In simple terms, you must find a solution that affects a broader target market. For example, starting a restaurant is not scalable as it restricts you to a specific town. How about starting a franchise? That now is scalable. If your solution is to create a software program, then sell it online without worrying about its production and shipping cost. And if your solution is to offer fitness or yoga classes, do it over the internet, where you get to serve a broader market without having to produce daily. You have to ask yourself, does the solution require most of my time for me to make money? If yes, then you will be going back to section 1, exchanging time for money, and that will make you rich. So start thinking about how you can automate your solution to keep your business running without you investing too much time. If there is someone you can outsource or a position to hire someone, go ahead and do it. It's never wise to task yourself with everything, even if you think you are the best. There is always someone who can do the job better than you, so consider them and free most of your time. Once you have a profitable business running and reaching out to a broader market, it's time to reap the rewards, as I explained in Section 4. Section 4. Reap what you sow. You are likely to face two scenarios at this stage. Either you can sell your business or keep it. eBay bought a company like PayPal for $1.5 billion, and Elon Musk got a massive chunk of the money. Facebook also acquired Instagram and WhatsApp for billions of dollars. So, if you choose to sell your business, you could make millions that you could invest in other companies. But still, you can choose to keep the business and try to grow it, depending on preference. It could be that you prefer to sell it at a later year when its current value is much more than its current worth. That's a gamble you have to take. You could also decide to keep it as a family business to pass it down your kids and future generations. Now, let's talk about the last part. Section 5. Your money or your life. You can now pay off your loans, drive your dream car, go on your dream vacation, and you no longer have to worry about money. You just realized that it wasn't about the money, but the freedom not to worry about money. That, my friend, is what genuine wealth is all about. Stop chasing money, start chasing problems, and then find a scalable solution to the problems. That is the equation through which all wealth is found. The shocking truth about money. Here is another excellent video for you. 7 Spheres of Wealth by Dr. Miles Monroe. Until next time, take care.